Here is my first skill. It is so beautiful. It goes in a line and does lots of damage. And let us serenade him. He's mesmerized, as you see there. Here's my third skill. It's called the moves. The moves dashes in, slows, and gives me attack speed and move speed boost. Here's my ultimate, guys. Across the sky, I summon forth chariots of fire, and I fall all the way across the sky. I'm going to dive this Raw to the tower, and bye-bye, Raw. Hello, my ninjas and ninjettes. Hey, I'm talking here, Apollo. I'm talking. It's Peabutnutterninja, and we are playing Smite Beta, and I just want to showcase a build and skill set that I use with Apollo. The first skill that I do get is this. So beautiful. It does a lot of damage. The second ability that I do get is the moves, and this allows him to dash and go forward and slows the enemy. And then again, I get another point in that so beautiful, because that is my main damage. I build him just like all my ADs. And what I build with my ADs is Death's Toll, and then I usually get 2 actives here if I'm playing in a real match. But considering that this is a joust match against the Raw, who doesn't really chase me, then I know I can at least build Death's Toll, Warrior Tabi. Again, this only allows you to really get 1 potion. As you doesn't. There we go, 1 potion, and that's not really. Hey, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. And all these guys always so noisy. But as I was saying, it only really allows you to get 1 potion, which means you have to back early. And if you have to back early, you lose on a lot of early gold and EXP. And that's not a thing that you really want to be doing, as it'll really handicap you in early game to mid game. Show you that skill. That is so beautiful. Let me do that again. Actually, we can just punch this tower a little bit. Hey, Raw. Oh, I've been targeted by a tower. And so Apollo, he doesn't really have too much CC. He does have a mesmerize, which again, if any God hits that player who is mesmerized, it breaks him out of mesmerize. And so guys, here is my first skill. It is so beautiful. It goes in a line and does lots of damage. And here's my third skill. It's called the moves. The moves dashes in, slows, and gives me attack speed and move speed boost. And oh, that Raw almost dying there as well. And so I can actually get a lot of hits on this tower. Look at this. Look at how much damage I'm doing on this tower. Just because it's passive allows me to get 5 quick hits off in succession. Look at that. 100% attack speed I do like. And it really allows Apollo to be a super tank, not tanky, but super bursty type of AD player. He's like Artemis. Artemis doesn't have too much good CC. She has like a slow, but she can dish out the damage. And if Raw gets close enough, I can mesmerize him with my Serenade, which is my second skill, and I do now have my ultimate. And oh my god, here's my ultimate, guys. Across the sky, I summon forth chariots of fire, and I fall all the way across the sky. I'm gonna dive this Raw to the tower, and bye-bye, Raw. And oh my goodness, I'm in a lot of trouble here. I can maybe actually just retreat back there. And Raw instantly comes back, but guess he doesn't see me in his base. And so I'm just going to get a freebie there. No one tell Raw anything. If you haven't purchased any abilities yet, I would definitely recommend the Aegis. And the second ability that I use is either Parry Beads or Sprint, depending on which gods are in the battlefield. If it is if I'm fighting like a Ymir or Guan Yu where they have a lot of stuns, I will tend to get those Parry Beads instead. But if I'm fighting gods that really don't have any CC, like Kali or Anhur does have some CC as well. But I guess, like, oh my goodness, why did this reset? Why did you reset Gold Fury? I don't take kind to that. And so as I was saying, if you're fighting a god without much CC, like Apollo, or you know, if you're fighting a god like Hell who doesn't really have CC, then I tend to get Sprint instead. And we can just pick up some of these buffs inside lane. I'm taking quite a bit of damage from this, as I realize oh my goodness, why does this keep resetting? I have no idea. I guess I have to hide in this buff camp? And I don't know. This is pretty tough. What is this ogre doing? This ogre is dancing. And what we can do is we can do the moves on Raw, come in, initiate from behind, and ooh, actually we can initiate right here. And so Raw is now slowed for 5%. Actually, that did end up missing. And let us serenade him. He's mesmerized, as you see there. And can I kill you? I will kill you, and I will back out of this, no problem. See ya, Raw. See you later, bro. See you later, broski. See you later, Roski. And oh my goodness, I'm taking a lot of damage from these little creeps. Get out of my way, creeps. I don't have time for you. and then we can pick up another buff and go home. And so, not just in Joust, but in any type of real match, you really want to take... Oh my god, did I miss that? I did miss that. You really want to take advantage of these buffs as they give you extra gold and EXP. You don't really... The buffs are nice as well, so that's that. But here's the second item in my build, is the Executioner. I'll be posting a full build at the very end, and maybe at the very beginning, probably at the very end. So, very end rather. And here I get my second ability. If you haven't gotten it already, you absolutely need to get those abilities early on, as they will help you survive and prevent deaths. If you can prevent even one death with one ability, it was worth it to get. So you can see the second full item in my build is definitely this Executioner. It is a very strong item, and guys, I'm going to change up my build. There's actually two builds that I really go up with, and you can see the second skill that I do level is the moves. And what is this Raw doing? He's just like, watch this. He's mesmerized, and oh, mesmerized for only a little bit, and bye-bye, buddy. And so, again, a lot of burst damage coming out with Apollo, just because it's passive. It's very, I like it. I like the burst damage nature of Apollo, but I don't know how viable he'll be in tournament fights, so I'll be practicing him with a lot and seeing if he's going to be viable in the tournaments. His ultimate really allows him to get out and... Can we mesmerize you? We do mesmerize you. Alright, come on, Ra. Come on, take a lot of damage. Come on, buddy! And Ra does go down again. Holy crap, look at all these archers. And so what I'm going to do is I could probably end the game really quickly, but I'm going to just keep on jungling here and allowing the enemy to kill my creeps, because I don't want the game to end so quickly. Because I need to show you guys my full build. So you guys see me just jungling left to right. And guys, guess what? Why not waste my ulti here across the sky? Double rainbows all the way across the sky. Oh my god. Did my voice just crack? Again, I am a very sleepy ninja. I am... Oh, pretty tired, but this is okay, guys. We can keep on playing, keep on trucking, and I just need to get as much gold and EXP as possible. So guys, let me tell you a life story about Ninja. So, why I like to play games, and it is because when I was young, my parents would work a lot, and they wouldn't really be home too much. I had my grandmother who looked after me, and because of that, I had to find some way to keep myself entertained, and the only way that I could really do that is with games. And guys, here for my third full item is with Soul Eater. I either go Devourer's Gloves or Soul Eater. If I need that extra survivability, Soul Eater does pan out in the end because of that 10% attack speed, but again, these Devourer's Gloves are so strong as well. Right now, I do not need that extra survivability. This Ra is building a tank Ra, and he's building magic defense, not even physical defense, so I'm not really concerned about anything too much. But guys, the first game that I do remember playing and loving is Mega Man 2. I really do want to do a Mega Man replay, or Let's Play rather, on this channel. So I might go ahead and do that. I do have my old SNES, but I don't know how to really record out of that. And I do have Mega Man X and X2. I think Mega Man X is my favorite of the whole series. And look at this Ra dancing. I'll show you the moves. It'll slow him a little bit and pushes him, or it just will miss him. That's fine too. Bye bye, Ra. I feel bad for this Ra. All he does is he gets paid to get beat. That's literally what he does. He's like a training dummy, and that's poor. I think he should get a raise. I know it's a tough economy. He couldn't really find a job. He didn't really finish his college education. He didn't finish his college degree. So now he, applied to Hi-Res. He's like, Hi-Res, I really need a job. They're like, well, we have a training dummy available, which requires no prior work experience. And Ron's like, oh, but I don't want to be a training dummy. And then, well, Hi-Res said, well, that's too bad. You only have two choices. You can be a training dummy or get the heck out of here. And so Ra gladfully decided to become a training dummy. And that is how his life story goes, guys. So if you guys do not get an education, if you guys don't study hard in school, you will have to become a training dummy and get beat on every day. That is a story of life. That's a crappy story. Why would I tell you a story like that? But again, I'm trying to just farm up this gold and show you. And look, it missed the one on the... I don't even know how the move skill really works. It just... I don't know. It's just hit or miss most of the time. And just give me up that farm, Rock. Give me that farm. And does he give EXP? And so I'm gonna initiate on this Ra here. Oh. And again, the moves, what it does is it gives you passive stacks as well. Do I get gold from killing Ra? I didn't see it there. I guess so. I guess I get a little bit. And give me last hit gold. Yes, delicious, delicious, delicious gold. But I do have 8 gold per second, so I'm going to go finish out these Devourer's Gloves. Actually, you know what I can do? I can show you here. I'm just going to get level 1 Deathbringer. And then, here's the interesting build. If they're not building a lot of physical defense, and a lot, would say, is 2 physical defense items, and depending on who you really want to target, is I get this Jotun's Wrath instead of the Titan's Bane. Why? Because this gives you 15 physical penetration and 25% extra cooldown on your passes. And guys, this could mean the difference between chasing someone down and letting them get away. So I build that, and then finally I sell my Death Toll, and I get one of these Rage Babies. And so you can see I have the penetration from the Executioner, penetration from the Warrior Tabbies, penetration from the Jotun's Wrath, and finally a lot of damage from the Rage. And this is going to be about 1,000 damage for, I think it's going to be doing true damage to most gods. Is that right? No, it's 20. So 15 plus 15, 30, and then you get 21% plus 15. So at most you get 45 pen, plus you get 21% on top of that. So almost true damage. And hey Raw, how you doing, buddy? Give me that gold. Give me that gold. Let's mesmerize him. And oh, he does have those tank boots, doesn't he? Yep. It is a 2.3 second stun at level 5, so it's quite a bit of stun lock. And let's just kill out these minions. Get out of my way, minions. I need your monies. I feel like a gangster. I'm just robbing these minions left and right. It's terrible. And look at that. That skill doesn't even hit. So the moves is slightly broken. I noticed that it wasn't really hitting when I was doing my Conquest gameplay. You guys can check it out. I go 21-1 in Conquest. Very pitiful for the assist, but I mean, my teammates would refuse to leave the lanes and gank. And that is fine by me. And let's get this free mana here. Ra is doing everything he can to defend that tower. Again, this is my full build that I see everything shining up there. Oh my god, look at all that yellow glow. Holy crap. And I do build those. See, look, I don't understand how it hits. It like missed 2 of them even though they were clearly in my circle. I don't know, guys. The universe is perplexing. But again, I build these Devourer's Gloves pretty early on, or Soul Eater, because if I need that extra defense for survivability. 300 HP early on is pretty substantial. That's 15% of your health, and especially early on, that could be 20% of your health. And oh my god, this Ra is not going to survive. And let us Serenade. Oh, no. I'm going to use the moves. I'm going to dash right into him. Bob, baby Ra. It's a bad day for you. And so, let us see what we can do against this Phoenix. Should we take this Phoenix? Alright, we're going to back one more time, and then we will try to make a push. Actually, I'll let my minions do a push here. The Phoenix does not regenerate in normal joust, so just remember that, guys. It does not regenerate, so any damage that it does get taken stays there. So let's finish this Devourer's Gloves. I'm going to finish this Jotun's Wrath just because it's so cool. Deathbringer and Rage is the core of your build, because with these 2 items you're going to be doing over 1,000 damage. I kid you not, you're going to be doing like 1,000 damage, maybe with Fire Giant. And it is a substantial amount of damage. I don't know any other gods that really do that much damage. It's pretty ridiculous. And look, that little minion on the left, he was definitely in my circle, but he didn't get hit by it. I don't know what's going on. You guys let me know in comments what's going on with my game. It is crazy. But again, this Jotun's Wrath is just so powerful. Look, my thing is on a 7-second cooldown now. My number 1, so beautiful. And watch my ultimate. If I use my ultimate, I go all the way across the sky. Can I go jump over this? Oh my god, I got an invite. And I did not know you can invite people while they're doing a practice match. You can see me going down right on this ogre. He is having a bad day. He just got up and he's like, he woke up in a daze and was like, what happened? Someone stole my belongings. I stole his wallet, which contained this wonderful buff. And he has no idea why someone would go ahead and steal his buff like that. And let us see what we can do. This Ra can do nothing against this. Look at how much burst damage that is. If I had crits, that would all have been over 600 damage, believe it or not. And I really want to showcase really how strong this build is. I just want to keep killing this Ra, but he does have a long timer. I'm doing everything I can to really just refrain. And look at these cooldowns. So my Mesmerize now on 10 seconds, my So moves on 11 seconds, and this on 8 seconds. So it is pretty strong, this Jotun's Wrath. And again, it gives you that physical penetration. So I expect to see a lot more people incorporating this build into into their tournament builds. Let's kill this Ra, and let's kill some of these minions. And oh, that Phoenix is doing a lot of damage, but it's okay. And I'm just gonna back out of here, no problem. And I forgot to see exactly how long my my Chariots of Fire were on cooldown. I like calling it Chariots of Fire, but it's really called Across the Sky. And actually, we can finish this Deathbringer. And there we go. So now the crux of our damage is all set. Again, when you are building this Deathbringer, you do have a substantial drop in your DPS production. So just keep that in mind. You really want to build Deathbringer when you have a lot of gold, and not when you're short stacked. If you're getting pressed and you're getting killed, that Deathbringer is not going to save you. It's actually going to harm you a lot. And oh my god, this Wrath getting hurt. 643 damage. Oh my goodness, that is just way too much damage. These attacks. And it looks like this Phoenix is finally going to go down now that I built enough of my build. How much gold do I have? 14,000. So you can see exactly, it takes, if you don't buy any pots whatsoever, it takes about 14,000 gold. And this Phoenix is going to go down very shortly. Bye-bye, Phoenix. His name was Tyler the Phoenix. He just signed on yesterday. He had no idea what he was getting into. They didn't tell him any of the details. And this is Bobby the Minotaur. If you know him from my tournament replays, he is taking a lot of punishment and he goes down so fast. Bobby is a little bit out of shape, but after some training, he might prove to be a little bit useful and maybe even get a kill once in a while. But other than that, he's just chilling. He's getting paychecks for standing there. Who wouldn't want a job for get paychecks for just standing there? You can see 11 kills. Holy crap! And again, here is, well, my player damage is 0 because Ra is apparently not a player. But I just want to showcase this build one more time. Warrior Tabbies, Death Toll, Warrior Tabbies, then Executioner, and then Devour's Gloves or Soul Eater, Deathbringer, his Jotun's Wrath or Titan's Bane, depending on how many people are building physical protection. Again, if all 3 or 4 or 5 people are building physical protection, you definitely want to go Titan's Bane instead. And lastly, Rage. Sometimes I switch out the Rage and the Titan's Bane depending on how many people are really going physical penetration or physical protection. If not that many people are going physical protection, then you can go ahead and do Rage and do a lot of damage with just this Executioner already. Again, like I said, you have the 15 from the boots, and then you get 15 additional from the Executioner if you hit him 3 times in a row, plus the 21% before the 30 physical penetration. So it does add a lot, but I am liking this Jotun's Wrath instead of the Titan's Bane, just because that cooldown allows me to really escape, allows me to do more of my skills, and especially in terms of my ulti, allows me to really get out and get in as soon as I can. And I'm going to be experimenting with this in tournament play, so let me know. I'll let you know how it goes. Again, I really like the change on this Jotun's Wrath. But guys, thank you so much. This is the Apollo skills and build, and this is a pure AD attack damage build. This is my AD carry build. And so guys, if you found this information useful or it helped you get a massive 7-to-1 or 20-to-1 KD ratio, then please let me know in comments below. As always, if you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, peace, love, and ninja, Peabutnutterninja signing out. Bye-bye, guys.